All right, we're also going to be talking about the man convicted of leaking classified government information to WikiLeaks, Bradley Manning. Well, guess what? He makes a big announcement. He says he wants to transition from being a man to a woman and plans to change his name to Chelsea. Our legal guys are here with a preview. All right, Richard, how do you see this? An uphill battle, or is there some precedence that his change must be paid for?
Yeah, one case in Massachusetts, some federal judge lost his mind. But I'll tell you, Fred, 35 years in Fort Leavenworth, as Dana Carvey, as church lady, would say, wanting to go from Bradley to Chelsea, isn't that special? Not going to happen.
All right, Bradley Manning's lawyer says he hopes the Army will do the right thing. His quote, and provide his client with hormone replacement therapy. If not, the lawyer says he'll do whatever he can to force the Army to pay. Let's bring in our legal guys. Avery Friedman, a civil rights attorney and law professor in Cleveland, and Richard Herman, a New York criminal defense attorney and law professor, joining us from Las Vegas. All right, gentlemen, good to see you both.
Hi, Fred.
Nice to see you too, Frederica.
Okay, so let's talk about in what way federal taxpayer dollars could end up paying for this, whether it be the military decide that, okay, it'll happen while you're in a military prison, or whether he were to be in a federal prison.
I don't know why it's going to boil down to that. He's going to be in Fort Leavenworth. That's where he was sentenced to. That's where he'll be incarcerated. There was one instance in Massachusetts where a federal judge directed it for a civilian. But here, let's face it, he was convicted of 6 counts of violation of the Espionage Act, plus illegally acquiring and transferring confidential information. He was sentenced to 35 years in prison, Fred. Now, I have clients that are in federal facilities who are complaining of chest pain, and it takes 6 months to get them to the infirmary. I got clients that are on Lipitor or statins and can't get them for like 10 months. It's absurd. Sometimes we have to step back and say, you know, some of these cases we cover, this is beyond insanity. There's no way the taxpayers are going to pay $100,000 for a gender transformation for this guy while he's in prison. If he wants to be Chelsea, he could practice all he wants at Fort Leavenworth, because those guys are there for a long time. So he can get good practice, and when he gets out, he can have the operation or whatever, and he can pay for it.